I have got the screenshot. I saved it and everything. I'm not sure where you guys have it, but I know I made that payment. I couldn't make the whole obligation.
Slow down. Let me check. It's all right. We're fine. Let me take a breath. Let me check with Mr. Brzezinski to see if his records indicate that you've made a $100 payment.
Welcome back to Courtroom Chaos. Today, Judge confronts Miss Bagby over years of unpaid child support, broken orders, and last-minute excuses. Arrears near $20,000, job searches ignored, and fear claims surface fast. Stay sharp, subscribe, like, and share for dramatic legal breakdowns you will not want to miss.
Mr. Brzezinski, is this your matter?
Yes, it is.
Can you update me as to this file, please?
Yes, Judge. This hearing was adjourned from November 14th when the court ordered the plaintiff to notify the front of the court upon obtaining employment and to make payments to pay at least the current support obligation until an order on arrears obligation is established. There have been no payments since the last hearing. The court further ordered the plaintiff was to provide weekly job searches to the front of the court if they do not have employment. She may do this by mail or electronic mail, and it was to be 10 a week. None have been provided. And the current support obligation is $392 with an arrearage of $19,209.06.
Ms. Bagby, how come you haven't done what I told you to do?
Your Honor, you made a $100 payment support 2 or 3 days ago, and I have the receipt. It's on my phone. If I can grab that to try and find it, I did make a $100 support payment. And as far as I do have a job. I emailed friend of the court. I have a job at the Hamilton Inn through Mackinac Resorts. It does not start until January. I did not go in and hand in applications like you said, Your Honor. I was scared, and I hope you understand my fear. I am terrified to walk out of my house. I do not feel safe, but what I did was get a hold of friends because I am from this area. I did go to school in Indian River, and I got a hold of some old friends who helped me come up with a safety plan to get me a job. I'm going to be working in Mackinac. I'm going to be getting a ride from my roommate because he works in Mackinac also. I'll be working with my friend Rick Caldwell. And he is still very good friends with Cole Brady, who is a sergeant in Emmett County. So if there's any problems there, we have Cole Brady ready to call. And I'll be getting a ride home from my boyfriend. So I will never be alone. I hope that you understand I didn't willingly defy your orders. I just am not safe here in Sheboygan County. When I called 911 here, and David was running me off the road, they called back saying, we can't help you. There's a court order saying we can't. I am not safe in Sheboygan County. However, I am doing everything I can, and it's taken a lot of courage. I lined up a job. It does start in January. I have a ride. I have a way to make sure I am always safe and someone's always with me. And I did make a $100 payment. I promise I made it. I promise I made it. I have got the screenshot. I saved it and everything. I'm not sure where you guys have it, but I know I made that payment. I couldn't make the whole obligation.
Slow down. Let me check. It's all right. We're fine. Let me take a breath. Let me check with Mr. Brzezinski to see if his records indicate that you've made a $100 payment.
Yes, Judge. I see that one posted. It looks like it posted yesterday in the amount of $97.50.
Is it credit card fees?
Yeah, I understand that as well. So she made it on 12/11.
It looks like it posted. She may have made it prior. I wouldn't have a record of that, but it did post in our system yesterday.
All right. How much is her, you told me, but I've forgotten already. How much is her monthly obligation?
$392.
All right. Mr. Losiewski, when was the last time that you got some money from Ms. Bagby?
It's been several years. I have only ever received, I received one payment of $8.73. I received another payment of $7 and some change. And then I received one payment that was actually over $100 a little bit. It was like $113 or something. And since then, I've received nothing from her ever.
When was the last time that you got a payment?
It's like 3 years ago.
All right. Ms. Bagby, your history of payment is abysmal. You're $19,000 plus in arrears, And Mr. Losiewski is, by all rights, should be up in arms about your lack of payment. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm familiar with your history. I'm familiar with your claims. Since our last court hearing, I went back and I reviewed all 6 folders that the court system has on your case and your claims. And I've got to say, it's whatever it is that you're doing is not enough. All right. You tell me that you're going to get a job and I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that. But $100 payment at the last minute is a hope and a prayer that you're not going to jail. By all rights, you should be back in jail. The only reason that you're not is because I don't think that you're mentally ready to go to jail. And it's not going to do Mr. Losiewski any good to have you sit in jail and not make your payments. So whatever it takes to get you to work and back, I don't really care. You need to do it. So if you need an armored truck to get you there and an armored truck to take you home, then get an armored truck to get there and get an armored truck to get home. That's up to you. That's not the court system. That's not Mr. Losiewski. That's not anybody else. That's you. However you need to be there to feel safe, whatever it is, that's on you. Get a job, get to work, make your payments. So I'm going to give you a whole month to prepare yourself. We're going to come back in January. If you make your payment in full prior to the next hearing, that's $392. If you make your payment in full, you will not go to jail. If you've missed even $1, you're going to jail for 7 days. And we are going to repeat that same process for the next 6 months. So that every month, Mr. Losiewski gets a check for $392 from the friend of the court because you've already made your payment of $392. So the only question I'm going to have for you is, did you make your payment in full? If you have, you get to stay home and you get to continue to work. If you have not, you're going to jail for 7 days, and then you're only going to have 3 weeks to make your next payment. And the payment that you missed is going to be added to that. Do you understand what's going to happen to you?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Good. I'll see you in a month. Mr. Brzezinski, could you put this on for January the 23rd, please?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right. That's all for today then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This ruling matters. The judge gives one final chance. Pay the full $392 monthly or face 7 days jail repeatedly. Fear doesn't excuse compliance, and partial payments fail. Accountability replaces sympathy here. Do you think this ultimatum works? Like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom consequences ahead today. Now,